Hello and welcome to That Man. This is my merchandise. Yes, it's been a while since I did a room tour, and I thought, why not? Let's have a go at it, shall we? So this is going to be I've got two rooms. This is kind of the recording room where you will see most of my videos, and I've got another room where I sleep, and that's where my anime stuff is. We might go there later on. And I just thought I'd have a quick look and kind of just do a quick video. So let's have a look, shall we? So first up is all of my posters. Yes, you see these quite often in videos, especially for the manga and light novels. And it's quite easy just to kind of see what's going on. There's also another one there for Mary and the Witch's Flower. Great film, and we got that free with the when we went to see it at the pictures. So we got that Luffy figure, the awesome one. And along with the Nia Collector's Edition, there's some Nia figures up there, along with the Valkyria Chronicles one, some pops, and we've got some sneaky peeks for the next few videos. It's been a while. I've had stuff like some of these for a long time, especially the Nia and stuff like that. I've had them about a year now. Next up, we have the Kimono friends and figure art stuff. If you look in the back as well, we do have, oh, you can't really see that, we do have the Vice President from Prison School. I will do a full video on her very soon, because I really, she's kind of hidden out the way, unfortunately. And more figmas. I didn't really cover many of the figmas, and most of these I picked up along the way when I was kind of just buying stuff. I've kind of grown out of figmas a little bit, I kind of feel. There's some like Samus, Lucina, Link and Zelda that I really like, the Rem and Ram. But to be honest, I like them, but a lot of them, I don't know, I just feel they're just a little bit awkward to pose. And then of course there's an Umaru there because she has to be. This is when things start getting a little bit awkward. So we've got some of the more recent Nendoroids that I've covered, and some chopper figures in the back. This is the problem I've got, is that these are quite dark. I kind of wish I got another shelf. My plan is to get more of these risers and stick them in there. Problem I've got is that stuff like this Robin doesn't really have anywhere else to go. Next up, we've got the Konosuba squad, along with the Belfine Kazuma and the Dragon's Crown Sorceress, a lovely figure that I don't think gets enough recognition. Next down we have the figure arts. Hiruluk doesn't seem to want to stand up. These, I kind of reviewed these a long time ago, and they kind of, as you can probably see, it's quite dusty down here. I need to just pull everything out and just clean them up a little bit. And as we get further down, as you can see, the figures get less and less. It's just kind of ones here and there. My plan is to take all of these out and put them into this one, and pack some of these away, keep Crom out and stuff like that. And then we've got some prize figures, including some panty and stocking stuff at the back. Again, these are kind of ones, there's nothing wrong with them, they're just kind of like, they're just a little bit out of the way. Next up we have some more figures, including my Tiger and Bunny collection, or at least some of the collection, the Phoenix Wright Nendoroid figma, and the Valkyria Chronicles Nendoroids. A few Sky High stuff as well. I love Tiger and Bunny. Again, I feel like I'm running out of space, so these are probably going to go into storage at some point, but that's just something that's for the future. Down the bottom we have a lot of art books. I went on guides and stuff like that. I went on a buying spree at one point, and I picked up a lot of them. We've got a decent link, and the Indiana Jones figma, we had nowhere else to go, so I was just like, yeah, we'll put them there. A few more figmas, including stuff like big folders, like Pokemon cards from years ago. Most of these are quite nostalgic. These are all like guides I bought a few years ago when guides were still a thing. I didn't even realise. I don't even own Metal Gear Solid, and I've got the Metal Gear Solid guide. Strange. There's stuff like that mouse guard. I won that in a cosplay competition. I don't really have any much love for it or anything like that, but I thought, yeah, I might as well just keep it. So next up we have these. So this is some of my bigger manga. Ones I've not really covered as well. Prison School, we've got some Japanese ones, we've got the Monster Girl encyclopedias, and we've got some Girls and Panzer, fluffy, some kind of things. And over there we have Overlord, along with the Luffy you get from that loot box, and a cute Robin, Chopper and Nami. Up here we have my One Piece collection. These are all the manga. Again, this is stuff, I like these, but they're probably going to go away into storage at some point when I need more space for figures. As you can see, we've got some Robin and Chopper stuff kind of dotted around as well. Next up we have, these are some more, I'll open this, is probably the best way to do it because it's just going to reflect otherwise. Yeah, we've got some more stuff here. Prize figures and stuff like that. This is the variable arts one. That was when I started doing video reviews again. I missed out on doing all of the variable arts. We have the Valkyria Chronicles tank, a monster chopper, and some Nendoroids of characters that you have probably seen me do reviews on, including the Girls and Panzer Squad. This here is my favourite shelf, and this is probably the shelf that catches most people's eyes when they're looking at my room. Yes, it is the Nico Robin and Tony Chopper shelf. So yeah, we've got, I need to do reviews on these. Years ago I did them on an old channel, and this is a Robin that actually can be stripped down, and same with this one. The problem I've got with them is that this one kind of falls apart very easily, and YouTube won't like it. Portrait of Pirates Robins, these are the two sailing again. I've got a third one of that one in the loft. I was up there and I was like, there's another one in a box. Some more Portrait of Pirates, the two swimsuit ones, Chopper, I can't remember which one, the Chibi Arts Chopper, Horn Point Chopper. We've got the Samus Amiibo and the Metroid Amiibo. To be honest, out of the Amiibos, I think these are probably my favourite ones. They're the only ones I kind of still keep on a shelf. And we've got some more stuff like the Glitter and Glamorous, the Diamond Flagship, Samus. I will do a full review on that Samus again because it's a beauty. And we've got the Rem and the what's she called? Isuzu, Centaur Suzu, and the Hot and Cold Robin. We've got some art as well. In fact, nearly all down here we've got art that I've acquired over the years at various conventions. And this is my Nendoroid shelf, so most of these you've probably seen at some point. I would still see Flumpy, the cutest Nendoroid, an obscure Nendoroid, Aspira, Umaru, Blendess, Overlord, all the ReZero ones. In the back as well, we've got some as well. We've got the Tiger and Bunny. We've got the Elise from Fire Emblem. I love the figure, but it's really annoying in the fact that she's kind of... yeah, she's really annoying. I do plan on getting more risers for this as well, just because I'm using boxes at the moment, and I kind of want all of these to be on display. And more prize figures. Except for the Phoenix Wright one. The Phoenix Wright one was an expensive purchase. I wanted that Phoenix Wright figure for ages, and I just never bought it, so I kind of thought, yeah, I could do with buying it. Girls and Panzer stuff. Again, these are ones where I love them, but some of them are probably going to be ones where I'm going to have to put them in storage at some point. We've got all of the Amiibo up there. Again, a lot of these are kind of in storage. Had the full set of Amiibo at one point, but I kind of got to the point where I was like, no, I don't really like these. There's a chair that's always in the way, and including a Konosuba cushion. Yeah, I was actually going to do a review on that, but it's been a nice comfortable cushion. And this is my work desk. Yeah, this box is actually full of Japanese sweets. I've got some spray and a few choice figures kind of dotted around. In here is, well, you kind of see it in here kind of, but not amazingly. So we start off with some more collector's editions. My plan is to hopefully, I don't know if it'll fit, but I'm wanting to get that near box up there and pack some of these away. I get that many collector's editions, but I don't like kind of keeping them out, at least. I'm gonna have to have a sort out because there's a lot of stuff, there's stuff in here which I don't think I'm gonna use. This is just full of collector's editions, so We've got Fire Emblem Warriors, Xenoblade, Last Story, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Project Zero, Pandora's Tower, Fire Emblem If, Fire Emblem Fates, Tales of Symphonia. So, and we've got stuff behind that. I can even see the Animal Crossing Amiibo one. And we've got the One Piece Pirate Warriors Part 1, I believe this is. And Part 2 is obviously behind there. I never got Part 3. But these are stuff I need to sort out and kind of decide whether or not I'm going to keep them or not. PlayStation games. I don't buy many games as I used to compared to before. That's just me. And in hiding behind that is the Xenoblade Chronicles Collector's Edition. Once the Switch came out, I kind of said I was not going to buy many Collector's Editions compared to before, but here we are. This is all stuff I've kind of getting free at some point or getting part of like loot boxes. I don't like throwing stuff away, so it's kind of, yeah, I'm going to end up getting rid of a lot of these. So we've got the Trails of Cold Steel Collector's Edition in the background. I believe these are coins. We've got the Tiger and Bunny Collector's Edition, Catherine Collector's Edition, Tactics Ogre Collector's Edition. I can see Wii Sports Resort in the background behind there. There's other stuff like that's in there as well. Like I said, these are a few games. I haven't bought that many games as of late, especially for the PlayStation. It's kind of sitting there, but these are the ones that I've been working my way through. Stuff like BioShock, I needed something else to play, and I was just like, yeah, this is an easy one to kind of go through. I'm actually playing through Trails of Cold Steel again because they re-released it. And World Seeker I just finished up. Not played the Full Metal Panic game, but yeah. Yeah. Next up we have, oh yes, this is a bit of an awkward shelf. So behind here we have loads of PlayStation 1 games, including a few choice ones that I love. I love the PlayStation 1. It's kind of when in my opinion, when my nostalgia kind of starts for games. I do have some nostalgia for like GameCube games and stuff like that, but yeah, not this PlayStation 1. There's a lot of games I can just pick up and just like for a quid or two and just be like, yeah, I love it. If I'm out and about and I see a cheap PlayStation 1 game, I'm probably gonna buy it. Incidentally, I nearly have a full Japanese JRPG UK PAL Edition collection on PS1 somehow. Brilliant. So yeah, we have our Switch games. I do have 2 copies of Mario Tennis because, yeah, something mucked up and I ended up with 2. One's still sealed, so, but I need to take it. My issue is that I don't have enough time to go around and go trade stuff in and stuff like that, so yes, sadly I live a life of not being able to go into town quite often. And we've got some of us. These are the limited run ones, Valhalla, and I've got Senran Kagura, what's it called? Bon Appetit. I bought them and then the PS Vita kind of became redundant and I played Valhalla, then that was it. A few more recent games as well. Some 3DS games, this is a box with loads of them in. I had rows of 3DS stuff behind here. GameCube and Wii U stuff. At one point I was trying to get a full Wii U collection, but I kind of got rid of a lot of them, and I don't know if these are the only ones I own or if I've got another kind of batch behind these as well. Yeah, that one was another one I bought and it ended up getting really rare, and I held on to it. I'm trying to get these out. Oh yeah, there's another batch behind them. I thought there was, because I could see the stuff like Mario World. What I've been kind of trying to do is, if they're getting a re-release on the Switch, I've just been selling the normal ones and then just keeping them, because I'm not going to go back to the Wii U in a hurry. GameCube stuff. This is kind of my A squad of collection for them. And down here we have more books and a few collector's editions. I need to sort these out because there's a lot of stuff in there, which a lot of them are kind of like guides and stuff like that, but yeah, they need sorting out. Not particularly interesting, but yeah. So yeah, other stuff. Notebook. I always try to keep a notebook on hand just because. Yeah. And obviously this is shelves. So here we have some more figures. So this is my portrait of pirates and kind of other larger One Piece collection. People who have followed me from other channels would know me that I kind of did unboxing on nearly all of these at one point. I've got all of the stuff, like all the little bits stored away, so I don't know if I ever need to go back and do the Portrait of the Pirates again, but I might. Let me know in the comments if you actually want to see the more of the Portrait of the Pirates, at least kind of just have a review of what they look like, because yeah. And then we have the Pira and Mifra figures. Both of them look absolutely beautiful, and they're definitely my favourite out of all of the figures some of the figures I've got. We've got some others, we've got that, including that Kakaguri one. This is starting to get a little bit busy, I would say. But yeah, next up is the shelf above is actually the stuff that this is my favourite shelf. And this stuff is kind of like, I love it, but yeah. So we have stuff like, we've got the Gormeri, the Thousand Sunny, that builds together, and they've got all the little crew. Some Amiibo, we've got a giant Chopper statue, we've got Robin and Chopper Cowboy, some Lupin figures, which I actually was going to do. I actually recorded videos for those Lupin figures, but then I kind of like didn't bother. Got some Fairy Tail ones. I used to be massive into Fairy Tail, but then I kind of grew out of it, and yeah, I've not managed to get rid of the figures. Again, my plan is, once I'm starting to run out of space, most of these figures up here are going to go into storage. Some of the other ones, like these girls, probably the ones on this shelf will probably stay up. It's probably a few, well, I say a few, it's the Fairy Tail ones. And yeah, there's some more Tiger and Bunny and Assassination Classroom stuff up here. So yeah, I'm not going to go too into these because most of them you can kind of check up on my channel in some form. But yeah, so yeah, board games. Usually that's like kind of a storage area. I've got a few Monopolies. I'm going to buy the One Piece Monopoly when it comes out as well. More posters. Hidden behind here is my PS3 and PS4. And yeah, like I said, we've got the Nintendo Switch and a few choice images. I actually met the creator of Amagi Billion Park and Full Metal Panic last year, and yeah, it sits with pride on my wall, and my dogs, because of course you need dogs. Plus this Okami one, which was beautiful. I picked it up, and yeah, it's been kind of in the background ever since I do any videos. Checking away, this is the problem. So I keep a lot of stuff under here for videos. So as you can see, we've got the Hikari box. These boxes are pretty much full of figures as well. So yeah. And this is my old retro console collection. I used to be more into my retro stuff. There's a Game Boy up there as well, so it's, yeah, full of dust. Yikes. Retro collectors will be really raging off that. And yeah, the easiest thing for me to do with these is whenever I want to play them is pull them out and plug them in up there. I've actually managed to get an adapter because this thing doesn't come with an ability to play most of these consoles anymore. Yeah, sad times. But yeah, this is an N64 and stuff like that under there as well. So this is stuff that you are probably going to have seen at some point in videos. So we've got a lot of manga and light novels. That doubles back 4 times as well. There's some still sealed stuff. I need to sort these out. My plan is to read a lot of these and then just kind of get rid of them. There's some I'm collecting. They're Tanya the Evil, Do You Love Your Mum, Vending Machine, Killing Slimes, Full Metal Panic. They're really old, but they are releasing some new ones, so I'm going to be double dipping on them. Some newer stuff. Monster Wrestling. These are kind of the ones where I've already bought volume 1s of them, and they don't fit in anywhere else, so yeah, yikes. Adapters. I'm going to Japan later on, so I've got some stuff, loot anime stuff, Konosuba. I just picked this one up as well, Time of Eve, Another Act. I picked up the the movie as well. So yeah, no matter how I look at it, it's not your guys. No matter how I look at it, it's your guys' fault. I don't have any friends, or I'm not popular. I really wanted to do a few videos on this one. The problem is that I reread it, and I was rereading about 3 or 4 volumes in one night, and I was just like, yeah. Let me know if you want me to you would like me to cover them at some point as well, though, because yeah. Back there, Dr. Stone. Yeah, Dr. Stone. Umaru, General, Kobayashi, Laid Back Camp, and Golden Kamuy. I've got all the Golden Kamuy releases so far. They're just kind of obscured away. Silver Spoon, Delicious in Dungeons. We've got all of the slime ones. We've got Defeating the Demon Lords of Cinch, Near Automata. A few of the larger ones, Azumanga Daioh, Kimono Friends, How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom Volume 1. The rest are all on digital. Some of Spider So What, Volumes 1 to 5 in this corner of the world. And under there we've got ReZero as well. I believe that is. That's probably not ReZero. Yeah, there's actually no, yeah, that is ReZero. Up here we have, this is kind of like the messy shelf. This is a few more DVDs and stuff like that. A lot of British stuff doesn't end up on Netflix, so I kind of end up keeping them. A few more anime and stuff like my Ghibli collection. A lot of these I haven't even watched. These are kind of the ones where I can't put them on the shelf if I don't have enough shelf in my other room. They kind of go into here. And then we've got keyrings upon keyrings upon keyrings. The reason being is that I started buying an Ita bag, and then I bought loads of keyrings and badges, and then I didn't have enough space for them, and I couldn't be bothered. The issue is I don't get much time on a night, so it's like, yeah, I don't even come into this room usually on a night except to get another manga. And under here we have Barakamon. I got volume 1 to 17. So far all of Monster Musume. This is actually a shelf of stuff I wanted to sell on. They've been packed away, but they've been kind of left. A few more boxes. Incidentally, all of these figure boxes are full with like stuff like faceplates, Nendoroid bits, alternate like limbs and stuff like that. So it's a box of limbs. Also here I've got my N64 and Super Nintendo collection. Fun times. There's a lot of really fun stuff. And CD collection. Most of these are kind of old. And Fire Emblem Echoes, including my White Blood Cell cap. I was going to cosplay a White Blood Cell, and yeah, never really happened. Up there we've got some more stuff. So these are like the Gundam, Gunpla and stuff like that I never bothered with. Monster Musume Crafting book. Again, I haven't really bothered with it. A few of my Nendoroid boxes are up here as well. And we've got some more stuff there. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was a nice little look into my life. We do have another room which is full of anime DVDs and stuff like that, but I don't really want to look at my anime collection at the moment. That will go for another video. But if you did enjoy this, please leave a like, please consider subscribing, and most of the stuff I've shown here, I see almost about half of the stuff I've probably done a video on, so if there's anything that catches your fancy, have a look through the channel and you can have a look there. I'll leave some choice stuff around here. Thank you for coming, and thanks again for staying. Goodbye.